bezeled up on these. Yo, I bezeled up. I ain't got time for no negative energy. I'm on a winning streak. I'm on a spree. The devil be doing the most, but he don't ever get to me.
Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago. The Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. We're on the ball after this. Gotta go. Gotta go. Four down.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Hurry.
They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Let's go. We're on the ball after this. Hurry. Red, up.
On first, they go right back to Howard. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bears have taken the early lead. You talk about explosion plays. Here's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate. Big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now the former 4th-round pick is Kalen Ballage. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. After the run, Tannehill going to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds. Incomplete.
The intended receiver on the play. 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Good. 28. Check. 3 down.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. He's got a man, complete. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Now Tannehill. Dancing to his left. Nifty move. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
Ran, tough. Mike's 59. We're go. Let's go.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And some room to work. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Now a play fake here on first down. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pick up there of 20 yards. On first down, they run with Howard. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On second down, Trubisky dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Now Trubisky on first down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 47 yards on the ground. A first update now from Cleveland. And it's the Browns out to the early advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The He's got some space here. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another first down run right there.
Flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Kalen Ballage, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have tied it. Now they can take the lead with the extra point.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
Come on, gotta go.
On second down, here's Trubisky. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Now it's Trubisky. They'll roll him out right. And Robinson with a big catch. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A Chicago first down. The former Jag, Allen Robinson, on the catch from Trubisky. They pitch out to Howard. Finding some room at midfield. And finally marked down at the 23. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. Well, so much for keeping him under 100 yards, Charles. You said earlier they needed to keep him in the double digits. Last run puts him over 100 already.
Yeah, and we're still in the first half. Long way to go.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 23. Here's Trubisky. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Block. 3 down.
On first down, Drake. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Grant. They'll run here with Balaj. They find some open field here. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end.
Jack! 57. Mike, 57.
They run it with Balaj. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now it's Tannehill sliding out of the pocket. And he slings one that's incomplete. Gavin Escobar, his big tight end, was the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Tannehill. This is caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Here's a run with Balaj, and this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for him. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. They end up letting them through, and they ended up tackling him for a loss.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Go. 30. 50, 50. Hey, 17's yours. Watch 17.
They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Kenyon Drake, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 8. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
Hey, gotta go, gotta go. Three down.
Trubisky with the give to Howard. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Come on, come on.
They'll try to run forward with Howard. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Now Howard. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
If indeed the Chicago Bears were looking for a nice change-up to Jordan Howard at running back, they found it in Tariq Cohen. I'm telling you, this guy is shifty, quick, even though he's small in stature. Some people have called him the latest human joystick. How about that? That'll be fun for Madden players, just 5'6", but as you said, he can move. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Hey, gotta go, gotta go. Red up.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Gotta go,
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7.
Red up.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And this is caught at the 8. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Hey, gotta go, gotta go.
On 1st and goal, Howard. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And now the Bears are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. Here's Parkey now set to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup. Tannehill now 7 of 10 here in this 1st half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Tannehill hands to Dre. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the beat and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The Dolphins on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They go forward to begin the drive. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front, and to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what 2nd down brings. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
Let's go, let's go. Lock it, hurry!
Final play of the half. It's Trubisky rolling to his right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. So I'm waltzing down Main Street, got an umbrella, just a torrential downpour, and I look over, and this guy, stone-faced, wearing a poncho that says, "Don't rain on my parade," and he is just angry. And we gotta go. I'll tell you the rest later. Here we go, 3rd quarter. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at about the 32. They go play action here on 1st down. It'll buy some time right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. 2nd and 10, Tannehill once more. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
I had a coach tell me a long time ago that running a screen pass is similar to acting 101 for your offense because you've got to show something different and create extra space for linemen to chase the quarterback in order to create extra room for the receiver to catch the football and maneuver upfield. In this case, they'll give a lot of credit to the defense. They communicated well. You could hear them talking to each other on the field, and they reacted and knocked it away.
Tannehill now to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. The last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Hurry, hurry!
They go play action. Trubisky. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Play action. It's Trubisky. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. The rookie Minka Fitzpatrick with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead is up to 8. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A give to Howard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun is Trubisky, escaping the pressure right. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. That one goes for 24 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Red, up! 18.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Gotta go. I got him. On me.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
Gotta go.
Now Trubisky to throw. On the right side, this is Miller. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
It felt like Mitchell Trubisky, the quarterback for the Bears, was in the draft room with his general manager because picking up this pass catcher from Memphis, Anthony Miller, made to order for a young quarterback. A nice slot who can make plays like we just saw.
He is fun to watch. Went from being a walk-on at Memphis to completely rewriting the record books out wide. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Looking deep for Gabriel. This is caught inside the 15. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Red, up!
the toss play, Howard. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
When you see former corners shifted to safety, oftentimes you think it's because of a lack of speed. Really, for Minka Fitzpatrick, that shift at Alabama was because he could do so many things. Cover in the slot, cover deep. But one thing he does really well, tackle. And we just saw evidence of it right there.
They run with Howard, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Red, up. Hey, gotta go.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and the Chicago Bears are in the end zone. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Now Trubisky, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. Jakeem Grant now to return. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
To throw is Tannehill. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2.
Let's go get set.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Throw left side complete. That's Grant. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Miami. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 18. Shrugs the tackle. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Bears take over. Around the NFL, 3rd quarter at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. This is Howard on the toss right. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Bobby McCain here, the one who brings him down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
They go with Howard again. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Let's go, gotta go. Red, up. There you go, we got, you see it? Blue.
44's Mike. Check.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting.
Gotta go.
Just too much yardage to pick up on third down.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Akeem Spence in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. Now he's going to throw deep back over the... And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. The linebacker, Stephon Anthony with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
50-50.
Check the backer, check the backer. Check 26, check 26.
Go.
Now Balaj. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Let's go.
Tight right, let's go. 3 down, 3 down.
50-50.
Watch twist.
On 2nd down, it's Drake fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Here's Tannehill. And he's got his man. It's Escobar. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Tannehill now. Perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, you got 3 down.
Lady!
Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57.
On 1st down, Tannehill. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Play.
On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jordan Jenkins in there to drop him for a loss on the play. The Dolphins on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that will push the lead up to 5. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Target. Red, up.
On 2nd down, Trubisky looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Howard, and he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Trubisky now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
4 down. Red, up. Hey, switch gears.
On the handoff, this is Howard. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Trubisky will throw left side, complete. That's Burton. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Come on.
A give left side to Howard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Come on. Red, up.
Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Blue. Red, up. Red, up. 18.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Being chased out left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
What's the old adage, be quick but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Blue.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. This is caught. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Wow, first and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide, and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Buying time to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to second and goal.
Hey, gotta go, gotta go.
Trubisky to throw again. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Hey, 18.
Again, it's Trubisky. Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on fourth and goal.
Mike's 5'9", Mike's 5'9". Cut.
Hey, 18.
Check, 9.
Blue.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
Let's go.
Hey. 4 down.
Set. 30. Hey.
Check 31.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Set. 28. Good sound.
Check 37.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
So here we go, Charles, third down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Hey, guys, check me out.
And they, in fact, will throw it. It's complete to Grant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
Set. 30.
Tannehill to a knee, and that ought to be the final act of this ball game. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Dolphins, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll have another home date next week as the Detroit Lions come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bears, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.